There we go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got thread everywhere. Little bitty pieces of thread. I gotta wrap them all up. And there's still some snips from my tags. So, anyway, we're going to do a final reveal on the tags. So, this one here, I made a tab. I sewed these. And I won't be doing anything to the back of these. The last ones I made, I stamped the back of them and put stickers, but because I painted the back of these, I won't be doing anything to these. I think I'm about to lose a paper. There we go. Anyway, so there's that one, and it's got some stenciled on mastic. Anyway, there's that one. I did a tab on it too, and it's crooked. I know it is. So I will tell y'all that sewing straight is my nemesis, as is cutting straight. So if you ever end up with one of these tags, do not be surprised if they're not sewed straight or if they're not um, cut straight. I am what I am, says Popeye's friend. Anyway, I'm very pleased with how these turned out. These here are some that I did tassels on, purple tassels. Another purple tassel. This one has that leaf. Oops, I've got it out too far, down too far. I'm sorry if I'm putting them here. Let me turn my camera down just a little bit. This one has that leaf on it that my mom made. And then this one has some of my intuitive writing. So anyway, there we go. And this one I did different. I put, instead of a tab or a tassel, I put a paper clip, a jumbo paper clip in it. I like it. I think it's cool. Anyway, it's probably one of the plainer ones. This one here, I did a white tab with white tassel with it, and it's a little bitty short tassel. And I just sewed that ziggy zaggy. And I sewed that ziggy zaggy because I wanted to make sure that I was catching the edge of these pages here. So as you can see, on the back of this, when I was sewing like really fast, the because of the tension, um and you don't like to mess with the tension on your sewing machine a lot, but because of the tension, it was poking holes, and it was bringing through some of those book pages, so you've got that white fuzzy look around the stitches on the back of several of them, because all it is going through going through these layers of paper from the front and bringing it to the back. And I am a thread cutter. I cut my threads. I don't like them dangling, and I cut my threads. And then I really like the Japanese beetle one. I think it turned out really cool. I think it's a cool tag. And oh, I didn't realize that, but that's glued down real good. So anyway, yeah. And then let's see. Okay, here's the pocket. This is a pocket of the bird. And I did the bird tracks here and then straight stitch on the side. And I really like this. So how you would use this is you would take a journal page. You would just take a journal page, literally, and glue down the three edges. One, two, three edges. Three edges, and keep you a hole at the top. So that it's too big for these, but yeah, that's what you would do. You would glue it down. And then, because I had the sewing machine out, and why not, I made one of these. I love these waterfall things. And there's just 3 levels to it. I sewed each level, and then I sewed the where you would normally do a pamphlet stitch anyway. And so what you would do is you would glue this back page down, or you could hinge it at the top with tape so that it flipped up out of it, or you could hinge it to the side where it flipped up out of it. So anyway, and then last but not least, I done a triple pocket. And before I finish this one, I'm just going to tell you, I know the paper is crooked, and I kind of worked with that. I knew the paper was crooked when I was sewing it. I could tell, but I didn't want to stop, so I kind of worked by offsetting my tab things. So this is a triple pocket, one, two, and then you would glue down the three sides here. Now I'm going to stamp. I have a some bees, and I'm going to stamp a bee on this and probably put "Be Happy" because although it's hard to make out, you can kind of see it here. This is what is actually a honeycomb stitch, and so yeah. So you would just again just glue it in your journal. You could glue it on the inside page of a journal. It would fit in that. The colors don't match, but it would fit. Now this one here, would the colors would match on it. You could do it, and then you got all this room for journaling and stuff. So anyway, what am I going to do with these tags? They're going to go in my ephemera bucket, and I'll bring that up and show you. So I've got bubbles, air bubbles. I'm actually thinking of redoing a cover, doing another layer of a cover over this because I don't like how it pulls down like that. But I realize that when whoever gets it starts adding things, it will expand and not pull down like that. But I'm thinking of doing another cover over the top of it. And if I do it, I'm going to do it fabric. And I have a piece of chipboard, and I really only have to do the front and the back because I did double do the spine. So the spine is a lot stronger than the front and the back. So I don't know. It's all up in the air. But I was going to show you my ephemera bucket. So this is my ephemera bucket that I've been making things into. So these are some of the tags I did. Hi, Elizabeth. These are some of the tags I did with the first master board. I think I ended up with 10 on it. Yeah. And then this is a tag that I did with just a manila tag, and I just glued some stuff on. And this is interesting. This is a pocket, and I'm trying to be real careful because this paper, this Ben Hur paper of the book, is real fragile, and I may need to put a layer of gel medium down on it. Anyway, I'm just showing some of my ephemera stuff that I've been making, Elizabeth. So I made this out of a junk envelope, a window envelope, and I just covered it all and then ripped out the envelope and inked it up and all that and glued it, and I left the side open so that it is a pocket. And then I stuck this liquor tag, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, in the window just to show that it is a window tag. Anyway, when I bought some ephemera, and there was a whole bunch of wine labels and stuff in it. And so then we've just got a little journaling pocket. It's got place to write and then pocket, and you would just glue this down. It's got the chicken scratch stitch. I love that stitch. Then we have another journaling. You just glue it down, three sides, glue it. And yeah, this is actually sewed to the end of this envelope. When I cut it off. Anyway, I love the window thing. So, when I cut that off, I just glued this and then sewed it with that stitch there. And then let's see. These are just some things that I've sewed on that little sewing machine, and I took that little sewing machine to my booth. Want to sell it. There's some more of that stuff sewed on. And there we got some bees. And then these are snippet rows. This is another little pocket that I sewed that has leaves. Another pocket that has a scallop, and another snippet row. And I will open these and show you them. And then this is a rose that I made. I was making, and there's one in, I think one in each one of these snippet rows. I was making flat flowers, and Jude said, try that rose that you showed me. And so I made the rose. I don't know what it will ever be used for. And then those little squares, these little squares are some that Barbie sent me. So let me just show you some of this snippet row here. This one here is made with a lot of scrapbook paper. Okay. So you have, and I sewed a ribbon of lace right down the middle, and they're sewed on scrapbook paper. Actually, see, you can see the dots there. They're sewed on scrapbook paper. And this is some of my handmade paper that I made. And this is just some folded paper. I like to fold the paper. Books, scrapbook paper. That's a piece of, oh, I know, that's a piece of the, you remember those little notepads I had in the auction the other day? That's a piece of that. So that is that one. And you're pretty much just got repeating pattern. There's some more of my homemade papers. But this one is done a lot different. I sewed the lace right down the middle of that one. And the back of this one is cool. You can see the stitching back there, the ziggy-zagging. But this one here, let's see where it's fastened. I did the lace a lot different. I did the lace in pieces. So I would ruffle it. There's baby wipes. This is cheesecloth. There's more ruffles of the lace. More ruffles. More ruffles. Oh, here's one of the flowers. And I put a piece of lace right in the middle of that flower. Some more cheesecloth. And I'm going to actually trim up this cheesecloth because I think it's a little too much. So I think I'll trim it up and make sure I'm not cutting I need some good cutting scissors. I've lost all my good things that cut cloth. Anyway, those are not them, definitely. So anyway, yeah, I enjoy making snippet rows. So, and you know, if you don't have a sewing machine, you can glue snippet rows too. People do it all the time. So anyway, we'll just cut that piece of cheesecloth there. I like that cut much better. And we've got pieces of, oh, I did some embroidery thread, some lace. Actually, that's eyelet lace. Some baby wipes, some more lace, another piece of cheesecloth, and I think I want to trim just the end of it, not quite as far as I trimmed the other one, but just a little bit off right here, like that. Yeah, like that. And green lace, another piece of that eyelet lace, book pages, and we started out with lace. So anyway, so that is what I have been doing, and I just wanted to come on and share the finished. Some of the tags will be for sale probably in my auction Monday night. I will offer some of them up for sale. I don't think I'm going to be listing them. Originally, I thought I might list them on Etsy, but I think I will just offer them in my auction and maybe even on my whatnot. I'm not sure yet. So I'm waiting for the mail to run. I'm expecting a box of jewelry. Went to a yard sale. Oh, I did want to. Anyway, so I'll show you how that. Okay. Hi, Kim VZ. How are you? Hey, I answered y'all's question over on Kristen's channel about why I've been saying doll hairs. Okay. I watch a channel called Frugal Fit Mom. Her name is Christine. And instead of when she does jewelry grocery hauls, instead of saying I spent $67, she'll say I spent $67. And I just picked it up from her. I thought it was goofy. And y'all know I'm goofy, right? Anyway. Okay, so I'm going to pin this right here. I'm going to leave out a piece, okay? And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip a piece of my snippet row, okay? This is a snippet row. So I'm going to cut this right here, okay? So I have this piece right here. Now, Jude, you were watching my friend, not my friend, the girl that I watch all the time, 49 Dragonflies. She makes really wide snippet rows, and she uses them for pockets in her on her journal pages. But you could just glue them to any journal page that you wanted, or you could even like, let's see, like I could take here, I could take and glue this across here, glue it across the front of this. You just use it as decor anywhere you want in your on your pages. So anyway, yep, I could glue it down like that, glue it across that. If I wanted, I could even tuck it in my window page. So these right here are fun to do. These are real fun to do because the way that I did them, you don't have to, I mean, do anything fancy because like I cut my book page, I cut it like a U in it, and then I cut across the top and made a thing. So anyway, yeah. So you could just do whatever you wanted with these. So anywho, that's what I've been doing. And like I said, some of these tags will be for sale in my. Oh, do I want to throw those away? I don't think I do. Anyway, put them on that. Um, anyhow, um, yeah, some of these will be for sale in my auction Monday night. So anyway, some of the cuter ones. If y'all don't know it, I love birds. Like, I don't like birds. I mean, I like birds okay in real life. One of my friends had a big, mm, mm, I don't know, it was a big bird that talked. It wasn't an African gray or anything like that. But anyway, we would go to her house, and that bird would fly up on Jared's shoulder and absolutely terrify my child. He would scream, just nearly go into hives. Oh, here's that Be Happy stamp. I'm going to put on that red piece there. Anyway, he would literally, I mean, my poor baby, he was just traumatized. Anyway, so not ever been, just we've never had a bird as an adult family. I had a bird when I was a kid, but my cat ate it. So anyway, he'd been eyeballing it for a while. It was up on the piano, and we came home, and the cage was on the floor, and the bird was gone, and there were feathers everywhere, and we never found any trace of the bird. So anyway, so I have all these pockets made, and then I have but I love bird birds. So, and I like birds outside and all that. And I enjoy when Kim's birds talk and whistle. There's another lady that I watch, Paper Post Outlet, I think is her name, and she has a bird, and it talks too and whistles and all that. So I have all these pockets and journaling spaces, and then I have all these tags. Now these little ones that have the lace on them, they won't be for sale because they ain't much pumpkin. They're just, but these here, I've worked a lot on them. So anyway, and I'm not selling my snippet rows because yeah, because I'm selfish like that. Anyway, I'll roll this one back up. I went to Dollar Tree this morning. I'll show y'all what I got for my, let's see. I've been crafting Oh, and I got out my bobbin winder. I had to wind my bobbin. Anyway, I've been crafting, making papers, and I just had been laying them down in a bucket, and I didn't realize how much I had done. I'll show y'all in a minute. But I got these. These are rub-on transfers, and I like them. I will tell you something though about rub-on transfers that I found out. Rub-on transfers are not a good idea on these vintage book pages because they will tear it up. They will, when you start trying to lift off your thing, you know, because you put it down, you cut it out, you put it down, you scratch it, and it transfers to it. But when you start lifting that, it'll start trying to tear the paper because there is a sticky to it. So, and this one's pretty. Farm fresh, flowers, seeds, items, blooms. Anyway, Dollar Tree has some really cool rub-ons and stuff like that. Anyway, but let me just show you. Okay, let me lift all these. Let me just show you how much. I didn't realize I had done this much papers in the last, I guess, week and a half. Yeah. See this stack? Oh, I can take this out. This is my stack of ephemera. Okay, so this stack right here is the stack I done yesterday. Oh, and okay, I didn't do as much as I thought. Oh, this one was from yesterday too. And those were from the other day, and then these are from another day. Yeah, this, see, I've been playing with the, I have had a bird outline. I've been playing with the bird outline. So anyway, lots of birds, lots and lots of birds. So I'm fixing to start, you're fixing to start, I'm fixing to start putting a lot more of these in my um oh, and this one here is one of the packets that I had for sale. When we done our craft sale the other day, this is one of the packets, and I pulled it and used it on these last stamps that I made. These last ones. Here's a piece that come out of off of one. Here's another piece. It came off of the same page. Uh, let's say surely I didn't use. Oh, there's a piece of green. So yeah, it's time to start using this stuff. I've been making it, and it's all piled up. And the sad thing is I have a whole drawer full of these in a file folder. Now this one, I really liked this one. I thought this one was super cool, and I really really liked this one. This is two foamies. It's a half moon shape, and I put it together to make the oval. I really like that. So, and I like the birds. Like the birds. So, but y'all know what I'm discovering is that when I do this, I enjoy using the stamps that I've made, and the images that I cut out and stuff a lot more than I do my store-bought stamps. So the next craft sale, which I don't know when that's going to be, it's very highly likely you're going to see some of my stamps in there. So anyway, but yeah, I got papers out the wazoo. I got to do something with them, so they're starting to blow around. So this was something I wanted to address. Somebody mentioned to in a comment when I said that I was going to Miss Helen's. They mentioned in a comment that they hoped I found something good. So I'm going to show you what I found. I did find something good. Paid $5 for this set. It's thermoset. There is no missing pieces of thermoset. There is no missing um, rhinestones. The bracelet is in immaculate, really good condition. Look, even the back is in great condition. Um, the earrings. That earring's beautiful. Where's the other one? It's here somewhere. I've done something with it. Anyway, the other earring is missing the back. So, but this is where I'm sad. Okay. Look. It's the chain is rusted out, and the little acorn, which I think is a Coro hang tag, is got white verdigris on it. So I'm going to use some ketchup and see if I can't get some of this off and see what it looks like. When I scratch under that, I can still see metal. It's not ate the metal up. I think it's rusty and not. You know what? Let's do something. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. There it is. Let us try this right here. Let's just try and see what happens when I do this. Because a lot of times when you have rust, if you put oil to rust, it will pick it up. So anyway, so you two in that you think that the acorn is a coral mark? Is that what you're YouTubing about? There we go. Sink in there. I want you to sink in there. That's just baby oil. I keep it in here for my gel plate. Okay, that does take some of it off. Not a whole lot, but let's see. Let's just see what happens if we oil it up really good. You know, I might have a chain that is about this year wise, but I'd really like to just leave it because I'm only going to be able to sell just the necklace and the bracelet. So I would really like to. I'm going to work on that today, and I'll show y'all Monday. So. Oh, you like to use your homemade stamps and shapes better than the store-bought? Yeah, I do too. I think Jude has said that she does that too. So, anyway, so okay, guys, it's been nearly 30 minutes. This was a quick one. I'm gonna get off here now. That side is doing pretty good. So, okay, guys, tell me what you think. Do you think that I should leave the chain on it and let whoever buys it see about replacing it if they want to restore it? I will put in the extra earrings. There's another one somewhere. I don't know where it is, but there is another one. It's here somewhere. I haven't thrown it away or anything. It's probably just fallen out of the box. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get how clean I can get this. I'm going to get my toothbrush and my Dawn and work on it, and then put some ketchup on it and see how clean I can get this. Now, see, when I wiped up that acorn, it looks 100 times better. So, anyway, see what I can do with that. Anyway, I'll put the extra in just so that if they ever lost any of these little tulips. But this is one of the prettiest. Yeah, prettiest ones. If I can replace it, that's what you would do. Yeah, I probably have a chain that's very close to the age group of this that is on a piece that has a bunch of missing pieces, because I do save those kind of things. I have a bunch of missing piece things, so and I save them for parts and stuff, so I will look and see. Now I've got baby oil all over me. I don't like baby oil. Remember the days when we used to slather baby oil on and go out in the sun? Yeah, those were the days. So anyway, so I'm going to say bye, and we'll see y'all over probably at Cindy and Rose tonight. So anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.